rock and roll. Here's Jonathan Garibay.
And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Phillies offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And he'll pitch as he slides to a hole. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run forward with Gainwell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards that time.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Back to Gainwell here on second down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things, getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on 3rd down, that lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This one from 48 yards away. And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
New England trying to get a place on offense as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On second down, a run we haul. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Holding offense.
Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And oh, that nearly an opening not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Throwing is Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see some breakaway runs through the air on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? They snapped the ball backed up inside their own 10. Now they're backed up even further, and they can thank their coverage for that. They called the zone, and they were aggressive enough to deny an early window, and that gave their rushers a chance to get to the pocket.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing Jones. And he's going to go down. He backed it up into the end zone. And this is going to wind up a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That led the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. And it's taken in at the 9. They juked him.
Well, Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Setting up the screen with Gainwell. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And they do get this across midfield of the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 13. Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. So it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cohen.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
To throw again on second down. Jones.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Back to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball. Jay Bailey hanging out the punt here on 4th down. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And that is incomplete here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw.
And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Jones on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Patriots take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Jones. And he rifles one incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
That pass complete to Moore.
And I don't think he got there, no. Just short, maybe a foot, maybe a 4th and inches.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here's Jake Bailey now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Sermon.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up a throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here's Aaron Siposs now.
Go, go, go!
Here's Jones. Now a hit and a loose football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
New England's offense set to go.
And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Thornton. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. And he completes it to Cohen.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Patriots at 4-9 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he fires one, but incomplete.
There's Jake Bailey to see his way.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. That's complete right back in the hands of Smith.
Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Hurts. He'll check this one down to Gainwell.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
From the 38,
Hurts. There's a screen with Gainwell.
and he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw again.
That'll be dumped off to Gainwell.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
New England trying to get a place on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and get his leg rest.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And here's another carry for Harris. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Finding Harris on back-to-back plays.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Jones throwing complete for Harris.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield strike at the 49. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find Isabella. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Jones throwing on 1st down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
Throwing Jones.
He's got his man, Thornton. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Back to throw. Jones.
That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Jones. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone. That one's going to wind up incomplete.
They could go twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Garabay's kick is good.
And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of the team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and it's the Browns who have the lead late in the first half. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. From there, we're off to check out another game, and it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Jacoby Brissett leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for New England. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. With the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Harris. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Jones on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down. That was not easy to hold on to. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. From the 27, Hurts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 45 on 2nd down, Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. On the return is Jones. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 2nd and 10. Jones, he gets it complete to Harris. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're playing through capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. On the counter, it's Gainwell. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Got him in. It's Brown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They run behind center with Gainwell.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Back to Gainwell here on 2nd down.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Setting up the screen with Gainwell.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A 3rd quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. And that one's pretty well wrapped up as the Giants have grown their lead even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Jones.
Out left and complete to Thornton.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
From the 31, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you better stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now Jones.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Patriots see that they'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts.
Dancing to his left. Dances by him. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Back to Gainwell here on second down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Now the pressure comes and he goes down just inside the 10, back at the 9. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Jones. Finding more on the out route for the completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it gutsy type of throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Jones off the bootleg. Smith catches left side. And he will have a Patriots first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of buying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he gets this to Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He's got it to the 43 here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. Completes this one to Thornton. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Straight ahead is Hall.
Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Steps away to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And his throw is incomplete. The Eagles on third down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 10. This is Smith with a grab. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. Nice third down conversion of even 20 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down when his route worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Now back to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
These guys are running offense and you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that will be incomplete. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
New England's offense set to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
It's brought in by Harris. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing, Jones.
Setting up the screen, Harris. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down at the scoreboard, hard to figure they're expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too good there. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
Jones throw complete there to Moore. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Five yards remain on 2nd down.
Now Jones.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harris.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Sermon. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Hurts.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team.